Hi, and welcome to the Ankota Training Academy. Let's get started.
Hi there, and thanks again for your interest in becoming a home care agency, or if you've already started one, that's fantastic. One of the questions we get a lot are, should I do, which route should I go? Should I go the franchise route? Should I get some help from a consultant, or should I just do it myself? And the good news is that there are agencies in all three of those models that have been wildly successful. But we just wanted to tackle the issue really, really quickly. And I'm actually here I'm showing a web page. This page is called The Ultimate Guide to Starting a Home Care Agency. And on this page, we've tried to provide you so many resources to answer questions like this one. And as you see, it's broken into chapters. Why should I open an agency? What kind of home care are we talking about? Staffing, building a clientele, all these important pieces. But let's talk, specifically about this question of franchises versus consultants versus doing it yourself. So bottom line is that the best way to think about franchises is to think of like a McDonald's franchise, right? So when you see, oh, there's McDonald's going up here, you're excited about it, you know the product, you immediately, can think of that brand and the Big Mac and the Happy Meal and all these types of things. And so you know what it is. And if you start a home care franchise, you get that as well. So the home care company isn't going to have, a geographic presence like McDonald's, but you'll have a web presence. They'll have a nice website, and they have all these great things to get you started. So they'll have software for you, they'll have training for you, and all these types of things. So it's a good way of getting a quick start. So the thing to consider on franchises is that there is an upfront fee for all those things that they're helping you get a quick start with. And then there are ongoing fees as well as a long-term commitment. So basically they're going to take a percentage of your revenue for a really long time. And so that's something for you to consider. And like I said, I mean, some people have been incredibly successful. I do have a link here to an article on the best liked home care franchises, so you might want to check that out as well. All right, so the next area here is, working with a consultant. And, so when you're working with a consultant, they also, bring that knowledge, but there are some pieces you have to do yourself. So you're going to have to, create your own website and figure out, what accounting software you're going to use and what software you're going to use for managing your agency and kind of like I said, I mean building your website and figuring out how you're going to do payroll and all those types of things. But these consultants have been there and done that, and they can really get you started and have like policies and procedures that are well written, and they could really give you an advanced look at what are going to be some of the tough things and how to work through those tough things. And the financial model with a consultant is, of course, you're going to pay them fees for the services or the products, like a policy and procedure manual that you get from them. But once you've paid them those fees, upfront, and you've gotten those things taken care of, then you don't owe them money in the long term and that sort of thing. The one big piece of advice that I want to give here is that you want to make sure that your consultant is an expert in your state. So every state has different requirements, and you want to make sure that you're finding a consultant who really knows your state. And that likely means that the consultant is headquartered somewhere in your state or near your state, that type of thing. Not necessarily, but that's often the case. If you go to this page, I actually talk about two fantastic consultants that I know. One is Coach Michelle. She's based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and one is Ginny Kenyon. She's based out of the state of Oregon. So they're really, kind of on geographic opposite corners of the country. And again, the point is, finding somebody who knows your area. So Ginny's a great consultant for Oregon, Washington, California, and Coach Michelle actually covers a good number of states, but she's obviously an expert in Atlanta and Florida and the Carolinas and that type of thing. So you want to make sure that you're looking into that. And then the last option, of course, is do it yourself. So most things, if you are somebody who knows how to run a business, you know how to set up your company and get incorporated, and how to budget, and how to set up payroll and billing and insurance and those kinds of things. So you might be able to do all these things on your own. my personal thought, to give a little bit of a bias here, is that if I were starting a home care agency today, I believe that I would go with the consultant route. I would find one of these really strong consultants and, pay fees, which will be, measured in the thousands of dollars. So it'll cost you, more than 1,000. I'd say, definitely less than 10,000, and probably on the lower end of that, but that they could really, kind of show you the things that you aren't even thinking of and really accelerate your growth. So those are my thoughts, and that is the end of this video. So have a great day.
Thanks for watching this video from Ankota. For further information, scroll down and click on the link in the video description below. Have a great day.